And joining us now on the line is our good friend. We haven't talked in a while, and we missed him. Stuart Varney is with us. Good morning, Stuart.
I want an adult coloring book for my spare time, okay?
Listen, I was on a plane, and the person next to me had a coloring book, and she was coloring.
Deal.
Yeah, I mean, she colored for like 2 hours.
Yeah, something like. But Stuart, you got to get ahead of this trend, man. 7 out of the 10 top-selling books on Amazon right now are adult coloring books.
Well, I need something to calm my nerves. Well, I think that might work.
Okay, well, and does it have to do with the economy or with politics? Which one is getting your nerves?
Pick your poison.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't have a case of the nerves. I have a case of extraordinary interest in politics, because I find politics today very entertaining and very important. And I'm into it. I don't know about you guys, but I love this stuff.
All right. Well, let's talk about Trump says, Cruz stole the election. Cruz says Trump is out of control. Your thoughts?
Yeah, put that on one side for a second. The Trump-Cruz fight, in my opinion, paves the way for Marco Rubio. He's got momentum coming out of Iowa. He's going into New Hampshire full bore. Trump and Cruz are going at each other and tearing each other apart. And along comes Rubio, kind of middle-of-the-road kind of guy, somebody who can bring both sides of the Republican Party together, middle kind of guy. I think it's paving the way for him. And if it's Hillary or Bernie, as it will be, opposing the GOP, then again, it's Rubio, middle-of-the-road kind of guy who comes through. I think he's looking real good right now.
Stuart, let me ask you this. You mentioned Hillary and Bernie, and frankly, I'm more fascinated by that race right now than I am the Republicans. And you've got two people who are trying to vie for the title of the bigger socialist. And younger voters are loving Bernie. And it seems like they don't understand the pitfalls of socialism. Whoever the Republican nominee is going to have to make the case for capitalism and against socialism.
Yes, and in today's context, that might be a difficult case to make. But if you offer the positive of economic growth, and that's what the GOP is offering, I think if you can get that message across, if you can state that message in an eloquent, upbeat, the sun is rising kind of message, and I know I'm harking back to Ronald Reagan, but if you can tap into that positive feeling that capitalism delivers jobs, growth, income, money, if you can deliver that message, you can win young people, even though they have not yet paid their first tax bill, for example.
But young people and Bernie, they keep talking about the income gap. How would Margaret Thatcher respond to all of this concern about the income gap?
She would say the trouble with socialism is that sooner or later you run out of other people's money. Exactly. And I think that stands today. How would Bernie Sanders really change the income gap? He says he'd do it by just taking money off the people at the top of the pile, taxing the super rich. Okay, but that leads to a recession, if not a depression. It doesn't lead to economic growth. It doesn't lead to more jobs and more income. It simply takes it off one group and attempts to satisfy people politically by just taking it off them. It doesn't work. Show me a socialist society which truly works for everybody.
All right, let me ask you this, because I'm increasingly coming to the opinion that there is no way that Hillary doesn't have to deal with the emails. I think she may be indicted. I think they may plead it down. But one way or the other, the email mess is going to come crashing down around her. Does that take her out?
In my opinion, yes. Yes, I think it's so serious that it takes her out. And I'm hearing Bloomberg will run if she is out. There's an editorial on op-ed in today's Wall Street Journal. Doug Schoen used to work for the Clintons. Yes. He's a Democrat.
I know Doug very well, yes.
Yeah, and so do I. Here he says, look, here comes Bloomberg. Here's how he can win. Because, again, he would be portraying himself as middle of the road, a guy who can do things, get things done from the center, not from the extremes. That's a powerful and political message to be delivering, and he's got the money to back him up. I think in comes Bloomberg if Hillary is indicted.
Wow. And how do you think that sorts out then? Because I would think that takes votes away more from Democrats than Republicans, wouldn't you?
I would say so.
Yeah.
Yes. I think, again, it opens the door for a guy like Rubio.
Yeah.
Even if Bloomberg does run. That's certainly splits the Democrat vote, in my opinion.
All right, now you're really beating the drum for Rubio here. I got to ask you. The standard grassroots conservative is hearing that and saying, "We've been told middle of the road wins. We were told with Romney middle of the road wins. We were told with McCain middle of the road wins."
Well, look,
it hasn't won in the past.
I'm not endorsing Rubio.
Oh, I know.
He's not my pick. I don't have a pick, quite frankly.
Yeah.
But he is the guy. He's one of those guys who will deliver growth because he's going to deliver tax cuts, individual tax rate cuts, and corporate tax rate cuts, real, genuine tax reform.
Yeah.
I think that is the key to growth, and growth is the key to expanding our economy and producing prosperity. That's my opinion.
We'll have to,
brother. Preach.
We'll have to leave it there, though. But, Stuart, it's always a pleasure, my friend.
Good to have you.
Gentlemen, thank you.